Do you want to achieve personal and professional growth? Learn how to invest in yourself through education and skill development to unlock your full potential. In this video, we're going to talk about one of the most valuable investments you can ever make, and that is investing in yourself. By the end of this video, you will have actionable steps to enhance your education and skills, setting you up for success. So every day is not just about investing in stocks, shares, commodities, bonds, and other things. But in this video, we're going to talk about how you can invest in yourself, which is the most rewarding investment you can ever do in your lifetime. So investing in yourself is very crucial because it leads to personal growth. It also leads to better career opportunities and overall life satisfaction. So in this video, we're going to explore the importance of investing in yourself and how you can get started today. So today we're going to do the reverse of what I normally do on this channel. I'm going to talk about the traps of investing in yourself before we go into the actionable steps of investing in yourself. The first trap of investing in yourself is trying to learn too much at once. Trust me, this is a trap I've fallen into severally, and I still fall into because of number one, the shiny object syndrome, which is following the next big thing. For example, Bitcoin a couple of years ago, to content creation, which is the wave of the moment right now, to so many other things. The shiny object syndrome, learning how to code, learning how to do so many things. I've been caught in this trap severally because I feel like I can do a lot of things. And so I found myself doing real estate at one point, interior design at one point, web development at one point, UI, UX, so many things. One thing is that it is a good thing because it helps you build a lot of skills. However, learning too many things at once will lead you to not being a master of one particular thing at a time. So avoid spreading yourself too thin and focus on a few skills you want to develop. Focus on one thing at a time. Get very good at it. Get great at it, in fact. And then you can move on to the next thing. The second mistake and the second trap you shouldn't fall into is not setting realistic goals. We are human beings, and dreaming big is part of our being, is part of the fabric of our nature. And so people tend to set very unrealistic goals when it comes to learning a new skill or investing in themselves. They feel like they overestimate what they can do in a few months and underestimate what they can do mostly in a couple of years to come. And they don't set achievable goals. They don't set realistic goals. They throw a goal out there that is probably not even actionable. There's no plan to achieving it. And it mostly will lead to frustration and depression because it feels like you are at it for a long time and you are not achieving the goal you want to achieve. You're not achieving the money you want to achieve. You're not achieving the goal you want to achieve. I know I've said achieve a lot in these few sentences, but I hope you catch the drift. So the next trap that you don't want to fall into is ignoring feedback. When you feel like you can do a lot of things and when you feel like you are better than other people, it leads to a lot of pride and it leads to you ignoring feedback from people around you. That is mostly brought in because of your unrealistic goals. When someone gives you constructive feedback, you feel they are attacking your personality and do not want your progress. However, these feedbacks help you re-strategize, helps you take stock of what you're doing now and analyze what works and what doesn't work for you. So seek feedback from your mentors and friends around you because they know you more than you think they do. And then this is going to help you improve in everything you're doing and is valuable for your growth. So these are the traps you want to ignore And then we can now go into now discussing the actionable steps that you can take to invest in yourself the right way. Number one, identify your goals and your interest. One of the questions I ask my friends and I ask people that I talk to on a daily basis is, what is your passion? What are you passionate about? What do you love doing? Recently, Ali Abdal had a guest on the show on his podcast, on the Deep Dive podcast, where they were speaking about passion versus money, which is most of the passions that we want to follow will probably not give us money. And most billionaires actually made their money not from following their passions, but from doing things that they don't like, the boring stuff. And I get it. However, it makes it much more easier if you can identify that this is your passion, this is your interest, and knowing what the market is like. Let's say your interest is in pets, in dogs. You need to be able to pick that interest and now understand, does this industry pay a lot of money? If it doesn't, that is where you can pivot into doing something you don't like but will give you money. But if whatever your interest is in or your passion actually pays, you might as well go with it. It makes it easier to achieve goals much more quickly. So you need to start by identifying what your goals and interests are, what you're passionate about, and what skills are needed to achieve those goals. So once you've been able to set that clear, you'll be able to understand whether it's advancing in your career, starting a new hobby, or learning something entirely new. Then we can know what our goals and what steps we need to take to get there are. The second thing we need to do here is to create a learning plan. We need to create a learning plan because there are some of the skills that we actually don't have but are very necessary and crucial to achieving our goals. So let's say your goal or interest here is to build the next social media platform or to build the next TikTok. You need to be able to learn the skills that are necessary to build the next TikTok. Let's say if it is coding, if it is teamwork, if it is learning how to manage a company, a startup, you need to be able to identify all those things and then draw a plan to learn those skills. These ways of investing in yourselves are very important. In creating a learning plan, you need to be able to outline the plan to include the skills that you need to learn, to include the resources that you need to learn them. Also, attach a realistic timeline for achieving those goals. Break down your learning into manageable chunks. The third step after outlining your learning plan is to utilize online resources. Utilizing online resources is very crucial because, number one, it is the easier way to learn new skills without actually spending a ton of money or paying for a lot of courses. So utilize online resources before you could actually invest in other resources available like courses, paying for a mentorship and all those things. Paying for mentorships actually help you achieve and learn things faster. However, if you are in a spot where you don't have money and you actually cannot afford it, utilize online resources. Take advantage of the free online resources we have. So the first one I will mention obviously is YouTube. Make use of the resources you find on YouTube. Just type in whatever you need to learn. How to code, how to start content creation, how to build a YouTube channel, how to start a business, how to trade Forex, how to invest in stocks and shares. Just run a search on YouTube based on the goals that you're trying to achieve. Also, you can utilize platforms like Coursera, Udemy, Khan Academy, and LinkedIn Learning to be able to amass those skills that you need to achieve your goal and your interest that we highlighted in the first point. The fourth thing you need to do is to read books and articles. Of late, we have ebooks and then we have podcasts that you can also listen to help you gain a lot of knowledge into the industry and into what you want to do. So you either read books or you listen to ebooks. You either read articles or you listen to a podcast. Whatever works for you, Figure that out and use it to your advantage, because like I was saying, a podcast like the Deep Dive with Ali Abdal made a lot of sense because I was able to learn a lot of things when it came to passion and money. And then the Diary of a CEO is one other platform that I would recommend because I enjoy learning from that platform. You need to be able to understand what works for you. So pick a source of knowledge gaining, be it books, be it articles, be it a podcast, or be it ebooks. Pick one that works for you and follow through on it. Now, the next thing we need to do, which is the fifth step, is to attend workshops and seminars. So when it comes to attending workshops and seminars, you need to be able to go online and check within your vicinity and see what in-person seminars that are available for you to attend in the niche of what you are trying to achieve. So let's say you want to learn how to trade Forex. Exness normally host a couple of events in the year. You just need to find out those dates and put it on your calendar and attend. And most of these seminars are actually very free. And webinars are also available through YouTube channels, through websites, through Coursera. You'll be able to attend other webinars that happen. So let's say you want to learn more about food safety. It is easier to join a webinar that explains into detail what food safety is all about, for you to gain the knowledge that you need and for you to invest in yourself. The next thing, or the sixth step that we need to follow here, is to find a mentor or join a community. This is something that actually works very well in the Forex and the trading space, because we easily look for a mentor because that information is out there and makes it easier. So we easily look for a mentor to guide us through our Forex trading journey, or join a Forex community where people share their experiences and all those things. However, look for your niche that you are in, look for the industry you're in, and find a mentor. If you want to learn how to start a business and buying small businesses, I recommend you follow Cody Sanchez. And if you are looking for someone to teach you more about productivity, Ali Abdal is your guy. If you're looking for someone to teach you starting an online business and then marketing and then growing a funnel, go to Alex Homozy. If you're looking for someone to teach you content creation and then more about content creation, you can actually go and follow Gary Vee. So these are just a few people I'm mentioning in those spaces who will be actually great mentors to you. And then once you start following them, you get to meet a pool of their community where everyone is like-minded, and you are able to share opinions and then get more support and guidance from those people, and you would see a lot of growth and success in your life. Now, the seventh step we're going to do is to practice consistently. Consistency is actually the bedrock and the secret to anything on this planet. So, be it investing, consistency is important when it comes to investing. When it comes to learning something, consistency. When it comes to starting a career, it's consistency. When it comes to social media, it is consistency. Trading, consistency. Anything you pick, it is consistency that matters. So the key to mastering all those skills and the key to investing in yourself is being consistent with your practice, being consistent with learning, being consistent with everything you're doing, and being intentional about it. So set aside some time in the week where you're going to just focus on learning. You're going to focus on practicing what you've learned. You're going to focus. So let's say, for example, you go to watch Gary Vee talk about creating content on social media. So let's say you follow Gary Vee and you are able to learn a couple of things. You need to be able to put that in practice. Let's say you go on TikTok, you record a couple of videos a day, you edit, you upload. All right. Now, the eighth and the final thing we're going to discuss here is to track your progress and adjust. You need to be able to know if you are doing well or not. You need to be able to know if you are moving from one point to the other. So let's say you started off not knowing anything about content creation, and then you go and watch a lot of videos on Gary Vee. After a month, you need to be able to check and see your starting point and where you are now, if there is a difference from where you are. So just focus on learning, focus on taking it one step at a time. Don't try to do too many things at once. I've been there. Sometimes I still fall into that trap, but try to take it one step at a time. And then this is an actionable way you can be able to invest in yourself and overall invest in your career, and then make yourself valuable for the market for more opportunities. If you like this form of video, if you like this content, kindly subscribe to this channel, like, share with a friend, and leave a comment in the comment section so that the algorithm can actually pick up this video and then recommend it to other people. See you on the next one.